I'm Penny, and this is my first pregnancy blog. We are going to be doing some other blogs with me and my husband and just our general day-to-day life, but we'll try and keep the pregnancy-related stuff separately for those of you that are or are not interested. So, as I said, this is my first one, and we'll be trying to do one every week to give you an update of what's been going on, any symptoms, and just generally how it's progressing. I've seen a few things and I've done a lot of reading around it, and I think it's just quite interesting really to see from someone's point of view what they've been going through. So hopefully you'll like it. At the moment, I am about 5.5 weeks, and we found out probably about 2 weeks ago now. We've had a bit of a stressful time with the whole pregnancy thing. I came off the pill in December and it's September now, so it's been about 9 months. The doctor, because I saw the doctor before I stopped the pill, just asking really if there was anything we needed to do, and he just said that your cycle should return to normal as soon as you stop, and you'd be fertile straight away. That didn't really happen with me. My cycles still haven't gone back to normal. Obviously they're not going to now, but in the 9 months since I've stopped, I've only had 3, and they haven't been a regular pattern, so it's been really difficult to even know when to be trying. We've bulk bought ovulation tests off of eBay, and all I've been doing really is just testing every day and hoping that at one point it will be a positive ovulation test. And then obviously that's still not a guarantee that anything will happen from that. But this time I think, so this would be the fourth time I've ovulated since stopping the pill. And this time it's worked. I did think that it hadn't, because I've been getting just like the mild cramping that I get before I start my period, and it was just basically exactly the same. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be starting. But that went on, I think, for about 3 days, and normally I only get 1 day of cramping and then the period starts. But after the 3rd day, I thought, well, I might as well do a test just before we go to bed, because I've bought those as well. And it was a really, really faint line. Now, I know that the best results are with if you do it first thing in the morning. So I thought could be like a false one. So we did it again in the morning, and it was definitely positive. So excellent. And since then, I've done several tests because it was still faint, but the line's been getting darker and darker. And it's 2 weeks on. I've seen the doctor and we've spoken to the midwife. She's not going to be contacting us now for like another 3 weeks. And then she says we'll be looking at a scan about 10 weeks. They usually, to my knowledge, do them about 12 weeks here in the UK. And then you get your second one when you're about 20 weeks. And that's the one they can tell you the gender. But I think she'll possibly be doing it about 10 weeks, hopefully. I've been having on and off some cramping, and I know that it is normal because your uterus is obviously stretching and your body's going through a lot of changes. But there was one night that it was quite bad. It's like the worst cramps I've had. So I did ring the doctor the next day, and he said that there was no bleeding or anything, and he said that was a positive sign. And he said that they may possibly do an early scan just to put my mind at rest, but he didn't really think there was anything to worry about. Obviously it is scary when you get anything like that, and I think it's even normal to get some like spotting and breakthrough bleeding, because you can get that from the implantation. But I think it's probably always wise just to check with the doctor, and I don't think they mind. You don't even have to go in. I just asked for a phone call on that occasion, and they rang up and just had a chat through. So just to put your mind at rest, really. Other symptoms apart from the cramping. Oh, and the cramping always happens in the middle of the night. So I don't know whether that's, well, I don't know what that's about really, but I have read that a lot of other women have gone through the same thing. So usually probably about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, I wake up. And apart from that one day, it's only mild cramps and they last just probably not even 5 minutes. So I usually get up, just go and sit in the chair and then go back to bed and it's fine. Other than that, I haven't really had a lot of symptoms yet. It's obviously still quite early on. I've had, my tummy gets quite bloated sometimes, but that goes down after a couple of hours. And, my boobs, you can't touch the nipples at the moment, but they're quite tender. But I think that's about it. I haven't had any major cravings, although I am wanting chips at the moment. I don't know whether that's just because I like chips though. But I'm in the mood for chips at the moment. So I think that probably be another 3 or 4 weeks before we get any more news from the doctors, and then about 5.5 weeks now. It's probably going to be about 5 weeks before we get to see it. And I think, until what I feel, until you get to see it, it's like it's not quite real at the moment. I didn't expect it to happen, and we were getting a bit disheartened with it. So I just want to check there's something in there. And I think when I get some more symptoms as well, that'll make it feel a bit more real. I've had a little bit of nausea, but I haven't been sick or anything yet. But I think from what I've read, that will probably be about another week or so when it's the main time for morning sickness. I hopefully won't suffer too bad, but knowing me, I probably will. We've been talking about who we're going to tell. We've only told my mother-in-law and my father-in-law at the moment. We don't want to spread the news generally amongst everybody until we've had the first scan. So whatever week that happens, once we've seen it and we know everything's fine there, then we'll make it public, as it were. And probably the next people that we're going to be telling is my parents. I want to tell, Kat's coming in to say hello now. It's quite exciting because so far the family members that we've told have been really excited, some a bit more than others, and I think they're all really looking forward to having a little baby. They're already debating what it's going to be, and most of the family on my husband's side are male. So as it's the sperm that decides the sex, we're thinking it will probably end up being a boy, but it could be a girl. There's supposedly a 50% chance. So we obviously won't know that for a long time, so we'll let them all debate that. And that's probably about all that I've experienced so far. As I said, it's quite early on, so we haven't had the full-on symptoms and everything yet, but it's very exciting news. And hopefully as the weeks progress, I'll keep you updated. It's also quite nice to look back on, I think, and see how the tummy grows. At the moment, obviously, there's nothing there, so we won't be doing any belly shots at the moment. But as it grows, as we get the first sign of a bump, that'll be quite exciting. I can't wait for that. But I think, because I'm quite a small-framed person, I'm probably going to have to wait quite a while for that, which is a bit mean, but we'll see. So, as I said, we'll be doing these every week, so I'll keep you updated. I'll be letting you know what I've been experiencing throughout the week, any new symptoms, any cravings, how I've been getting on at work and things. We've had the last 2 weeks off on holiday, so we start back work tomorrow properly, and I'm feeling really tired at the moment, so whether that'll stop soon, I don't know, but hopefully we'll get on okay. So I'll keep you updated. And if you do want to follow me through and see how things progress, then please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.